Well, this whole thing about checking in has taken center stage again. And there's this video with Chris Brown and Big U that's been making its rounds. So basically, it's a young Chris Brown. This is like about 10, 15 years ago, something like that. And Big U was like, yeah, you know, Chris has donated 500 pairs of sneakers, you know, for this worthy cause for the kids. He's going to donate 500 more. Like, oh, shit.
This young man just gave out 500 pair of tennis shoes. And he about to give out another 500 pair of tennis shoes.
No. This is the problem with it.
Chris Brown didn't know about the 500 more sneakers.
He
Look
said
at his
this
face.
young man has donated 5, and I believe, I could be lying, only CB would know, I believe that Big U might have been over-exaggerating, saying 500 pairs, that's a lot of goddamn pairs of shoes, right? And I think when he said, and he gonna do another 500 more, see, this was crazy. That video been out forever.
Right.
But prior to this, what's going on right now, it would have been no big deal. But now it's kind of like, you know, and I'm trying to like see what era this was with Chris. Was he running around with the homies or not? Because the homies ain't going for that. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, he been running with the homies tough for at least 10 years. He looked kind of young, but I did see the expression on Chris Brown's face like, oh, am I? You know what I'm saying? I don't believe Chris paid for the shoes. I believe maybe one entity donated the shoes, and Big U went and got Chris, a celebrity, to come pass out the shoes. It's a good look for Chris. You know, maybe it was a joint venture between, you know, whoever gave the shoes up. Could have been Shoe Palace or something, because Shoe Palace has always been great at. I've called them at times, and they done sent 50, 60, 75 pair of shoes overnight when we doing something for the community. But it looks a little treacherous.
I don't know. I watched the video. I didn't try to make a mountain out of a molehill.
I mean, what did you get from that? I mean,
I think Chris Brown was like, okay, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what, like $100 a pair. That's another 50 grand for Chris Brown, and
yeah, but
he
even
was
then,
mega rich by this point.
Yeah, but I don't even think. I'm gonna be real. I don't think Chris Brown donated nothing but his time and who he was, which is worth 10 times that. You know what I mean? Back then, even now today, I will say this. I've never known or heard of Chris Brown being pressed in this industry, even prior to him associating with certain people in the streets. I've never heard of Chris Brown getting pressed. The Chris Brown that I know, you know, he can have a temper. You know what I mean? You got to really whoop Chris Brown ass, and even then he ain't gonna do it. So, but you know, if the right people that's tied to him come to him like, yo, man, dude, trying to do this for the kids, right? I think he would show up and do that. I mean, why wouldn't he?